There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sooners will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the BYU Cougars offense will have first crack at this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, Brandver
breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ryan. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
Well, I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. Finds his man in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Barnes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They think there's room to run to the right here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Swings it out to his running back. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Bachmeier. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The kick is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. To the air on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ryan. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's the handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Hagan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes to the right. Touchdown Sooners. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Nice move to keep running. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off. Give him the ball.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that.
Oh, it's picked off. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and you're deep.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Rush is on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls and fired complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The give to the tailback. Running into the open space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. It's a draw. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Breaks into the open. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. Fourth down is coming. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, punt, punt. He's loose. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This is is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll try the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands. It's Hagan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Gonna sling it on second down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Pocket breaking down. A little release to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They kick it away on 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Knocked down at the 22, that's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Ott. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ott. Beck's going for the goal line. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hagan. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense to start a drive, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Martin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. To the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Bring in the heat. Makes the catch. It's Burks. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. Punt is on its way. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Ott. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Looking for room. It's Martin. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. With the catch, it's Roberts. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Ryan. There he goes. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Roberts. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. He'll keep it himself. Ball is loose. Touchdown, Cougars! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Southern Miss is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 23 to Florida. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Ott. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read, finding open areas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it inside the 25. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that left side now.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ryan. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. Sweet cut there. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. He'll try to pop the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hagan. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here comes the offense on first down. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Ryan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Wants to throw again. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield. It's Russell. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. BYU lines up quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Running back searching for a hole. tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Red pass hits complete. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff